Welcome to Quantum Creators Exchange, where we are generating innovative realities. This week's question has to do with, why am I having a problem manifesting a reality that I love? You're on, Jeff.
Okay, that's a great question. Another great question. I appreciate everybody participating in this. So I'm going to go right to the board because this is an easy and a complicated subject all at the same time. So this is the cause of our results. And so this is, and you've seen this everywhere else. This is the standard format. So you have thoughts, and then those thoughts generate your feelings, and those feelings generate your actions, and then your actions that you take generate your results. Okay. Very straightforward, and it works that way. You have a thought. So everything that's created is created twice. It's first created in your mind with your thought. Second of all, it's created in the world through your actions. So if you want to build a chair, you want to build the best chair ever, you think about it, you process that in your head, you have the thought, and then you have the feeling of you want to create it and bring it into existence. And then your action is to become a fantastic woodworker, or you go out and you get the proper tools, you get the proper training, you get the proper wood, you produce that chair, and the results is the best chair ever. Okay. Now, that's the way it works in theory. The way it really works, or the way it's being impacted nowadays, is down here. You have a body, mind, field complex. You have an energy field. You are energy. Everything is energy. Energy is impressed upon matter, and you are matter. And this field, from this field, what gets generated is your self-image and your mindset. Your self-image and your mindset. So you will never rise above your self-image. I promise you that. And so if you have the self-image that I suck at woodworking, you can have these thoughts, feelings, actions, and the result will be a terrible chair because you suck at woodworking. All right. That's your mindset. Now you want to create the best chair ever. You think that would be cool. You have a great idea for it, but you can't quite pull it off. And then you have bad result after bad result after bad result, and then you give up. Really what's happening is your self-image and your mindset are set here. What you're dreaming about is here. And here's a little secret. If you could change your self-image and mindset, your dreams go up as well. Okay. So that's one of the things that holds your thoughts, feelings, actions, and results in place is this self-image and mindset. Well, this self-image and mindset, step back a step further, comes directly from the body, mind, field complex. All right. So for the most part, you come into this world whole, perfect, and complete, and ready to rock and roll, do what you came here to do, be who you came here to be. And then the world impinges upon you. And so things happen. And they happen over here in your body, mind, field complex. So for example, you get trapped emotions. You get trapped trauma. You get trapped beliefs. You get trapped in suffering. You get trapped in feeling that less than. And some people even experience what I call spiritual trauma. And this is more and more common nowadays for sure. And spiritual trauma is where we are told that we are less than. And whether that's less than in sex, in race, religion, whatever it is, we're told some way, some form, we're less than. That is spiritual trauma. You are not less than. You are a child of God. You came directly from the creator of all that is. You are a part of that from which you came. You are creator here on earth. And if you think any less than that, if your mindset is any less than that, you're suffering from spiritual trauma. And this spiritual trauma is trapped in the body, mind, field complex. Then your home environment is unsafe. That can trigger spiritual trauma. Because when you come into this world, you need to be cherished, you need to be loved, you need to be nurtured. And your family of origin may not have the capacity to do that the way you need it. And so that creates an unsafe atmosphere. it may have been intentional, it may not have been intentional, but at some level, if your parents weren't able to take care of you in the way you need to be taken care of, you have been taught it's unsafe in this world. And then we deny parts of ourselves, part of who we are, that spiritual being having a human experience. And then that develops codependency and no boundaries. And most people suffering from spiritual trauma get stuck in codependent relationships where they change who they are in order to be in a relationship, and they're just not happy at some level, but they won't admit to it. Or they have no boundaries, or they allow their boundaries to be crossed all the time and for them to be messed with by other people. So what happens then, because of all this energy that gets trapped in a field, you develop a filter right here. You develop a filter. So you're here, you have this trapped trauma, you can even have trapped trauma of consciousness. And that's the other thing. When this stuff is in the field, you cannot hold all of the consciousness that you need to be holding, that you actually are. So this stuff being in an energy field keeps it from being complete, whole, perfect, and complete, keeps you from being who you came here to be. And then that creates a filter that you see the world through. That filter creates your self-image and your mindset. That self-image and that mindset then impacts your thoughts, your feelings, your actions, and your results. So what happens down here is touching everything up there. So yes, thoughts, feelings, actions, results, absolutely, it works that way. Absolutely, that's the path. That's how you manifest. And you are a creator. At your core, you are a creator. You can bring anything into existence that your mind can conceive of. But what happens is the brakes get put on because of your self-image. The brakes get put on because of your mindset. The brakes are set back here in the body-mind-field complex because of all this trapped trauma. So that's what is impacting or causing you to have less than results in your life. Okay, so if you're sitting there wondering, why can't I manifest $1 million? Why can't I manifest a relationship? Why, at some level, you are the one holding yourself back. Now, I'm not blaming you. Okay, that's not blame. I'm just saying that the energy of your field is getting in the way. And that's the work I do as a metaphysician, is we repair this energy in this field. We clear this energy from the field. What rolls in is consciousness, more of you, more of your life force, more of you, the creator. You have access to that again. When this field gets repaired, this filter gets taken out. You see the world as a spiritual being. You begin to see the world as a spiritual being that you are and the creator that you are. And then once you do that, all bets are off what you accomplish here. This is your oyster. This is your world. You came here to play. You came here to enjoy this world. Jesus said, heaven is at hand. And that I don't believe for a minute that he meant it's around the corner, it's coming, it's something you go to. He meant heaven is right here, right now, right in this moment. And when you can be in this moment and have that power of being in the present moment, you can create anything you want. Okay. But it all begins in the body-mind-field complex. And that's where the repair work has to begin. And then the rest of this stuff is easy. You can create anything you want, but you got to get the self-image and the mindset handled. All right, Beth, anything else?
No, I think you were good at explaining that. And I would like if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at jeffreywilsonheals.com under contact. We would like to invite you to sign up for our email list so you know what is coming around the corner, the upcoming events. So I'd like to take this time to thank each and every one of you for showing up for this today in the present and those who will be listening in the future. Blessings. Have a wonderful weekend. Do you want more additional resources? Join our free Facebook group, Quantum Creators Exchange. Enroll in the upcoming Ultimate Guide to Aligning Your Realities Masterclass and join Jeffrey's exclusive Quantum Creators Hub. We look forward to seeing you amazing beings. Love and blessings.